Hey gang, this is Vicky Kelly with Golden Rule Trades. It was a great day today, a couple great trades. I'm so glad that if this is going to be choppy, that it's at least moving enough that we can get our system working. Now, there was one candle that I wanted to point out today because it's not unique, but sometimes you miss it. And that is our opening candle here, right at 9:30, this one right there. You know that we work off of a 1, 2, 3 pattern, which means we're looking for a down move, a retracement, and then a breakthrough. Or we're looking for an up move, a retracement, and a breakthrough. And on regular days, that's exactly what we get. As you can see, we got that right here. Here's our up move, here's our retracement, and here's our breakthrough. Okay, no biggie. Right here's another good one. Up move, pullback. It can only be one candle to be a pullback and then breakthrough, and we're off to the races. It still all qualifies. But there are those occasions when market moves fast and far enough that we get our up and down movement in one candle, which is exactly what happened here. If you notice, we have our down move. That's obviously the red part of the candle, which came clear down to here, tag this. And then what happened? It retraced half of itself. So if this had been divided into 2 candles, you would have seen the down move, and then it would have retraced halfway of this move and then continued on to break through. Okay, so there are occasions when you use actually just one candle for your energy line and then for your breakout line. And then when it breaks out, you go ahead and get in as long as you have your confirmations. And that is what we had here. Now, how do you know that might be happening? Well, there's a couple ways. First of all, and the biggest clue is that wick. That wick is half the size of the body of the length of the candle. So that's huge. Okay. That gives you an idea that yes, you are definitely looking at movement in both directions. And so any continuation on is a breakout. The second thing is the distance that you have. And I pointed this out in the live room this morning, that if you thought you could draw your lines from here to here, which is just basically red candle, green candle, easiest way to do it. But that's almost 14 points of a movement. Okay. That's this. And I rarely take anything over 10. 10 is the outside of what I like to see a bracket be. That would be your second suggestion, that this be your energy line, because that is only 6, almost 7 points right there, which is, first of all, much more in line with normal and much more expected when you get a choppy move like we are expecting in the last 2 weeks of August. So you had a couple clues of what to do, of where to draw your energy line. And I want you to, when you see an outsized wick like that, think, okay, this is definitely something to look at. It might be its own energy setup, and indeed this one was. You can see once we got our confirmation, we right on down there and cha-ching, right to our money line. So I'm going to link you to a webinar down below and check it out. Thursday at 2 p.m. we are going to do a webinar to show you the morning method. We will show you how we enter, how we exit, and their targets. I would love for you to join us to see if this could be a good part of your trading plan. We are doing great in the live room. My students, I'm ridiculously proud of them because they're just hammering it out every day. We are making points on days when the market doesn't move that much, and yet once it gives us something like this that we can follow, then we are able to get both the back and forth of this, and it's just the sweet spot for the morning method. So come join us Thursday, 2 p.m. It's a free webinar, and I'll show you under the hood of the morning method. So stay safe, and I'll see you at the open.